I wouldn't have it any other way. Ooh, I'm making memories with you. All of the stupid things we do. We may be young, but we are wild and free, making memories.
Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Now today I thought it would be nice to do a little bit of a voiceover over me and Maya's latest jumping lesson. So after a little bit of a warm-up, we got straight into doing some transitions just to get her nice and forward, as she was a little bit lazy on this particular day. So I wanted to do it in lots of different places just to get her nice and wary and to get her brain thinking, just so she was ready for the next part of the lesson. So then I took off my coat as I knew we were going to start cantering. So at this point I was just getting her nice and active, getting a nice and active forward trot to get ready to ask for canter in the next corner. After a couple of nudges, she did go into a very nice canter, and she did canter a full lap. So I was very, very pleased with her. So I just kept on letting her know, yeah, this is really good, keep on going. And she did it so well, bless her. Again, I did do the same on the other rein to keep things nice and even, and she was such a good little girl, especially as she is only a 13-2, so she was doing very well with her little legs. After that, I went back into walk to have a little breather. Not only that, I went and shortened up my stirrups, as for jumping you are supposed to. Miyah can be a bit forward going when she sees poles. She likes to have something to focus on. So we just went over the poles lying on the ground a couple of times just to get her used to the blocks as well. And just to let you know, we did do that on both reins. So at the start, we did start off with a very small jump just to get her used to the idea of jumping. But then of course later on we did raise it. So I did go over and trot both times as well. This is just on the other rein, and here her canter just dies a bit. So then I quickly got her back into canter, and then we did manage to pop over it. So we did raise it a bit for the next go. I did go over it and trot first because I do like to get her used to the idea, and then of course afterwards we did go over it and canter on each rein. So here she just picked up the wrong leg, so I brought her back and asked her to try again. She did pick up the right leg. We popped over that, a little bit of a trip in, but you know, she did try, which is all that matters. So then I simply changed the rein over this nice pole and then did the same on the other rein. Me and my instructor decided to try and canter this time just because it wasn't any higher and it was just on her easier rein. So we thought we'd see how it goes, and then she did jump it very nicely. So then I asked to go over and canter again in this corner, and I do apologise because my posture isn't the best, as I did lean over a little bit as we went over this jump. So here we did raise the jump, and I went over and trot first, but she decided, no, I'm gonna canter, mum. So she went and cantered over that. So then we did go over and canter since she was feeling nice and forward going, but then she obviously picked up the wrong leg. So we went back over in canter, and she did that really nicely again. I did lean forward a little bit. So then we did do the same on the other rein as well. I decided to have a go at coming in canter, but then she did go back into trot and went a little bit lazy. So I did do a circle and then asked again. So then we did raise the jump, so it was the highest cross pole possible, but then she decided, no cantering, I'll just launch over it, and then I lost my stirrup. And I remember just thinking, whoa, she loves jumping, guys. Oh my goodness. Look, you can see I literally just lost my stirrup. Luckily, I stayed on though. So then I came back over in trot, as last time she did get a little bit excited. Luckily I didn't lose my stirrup. I've only ever fallen off Miyah once, I believe. We've had her for about a month and a half, that sort of bracket. So, you know, not very long, bless her. And here went over in canter and she did that very well as well. So then I changed the rein and went over in trot on this rein, and I decided, you know what, why not try and canter? So we got a really nice canter, nice striding, nice legs, you know, she was on the right leg, looking, yeah, very good. And then she went back into trot and I was like, oh no, she's not going to jump. She jumped it. She was very honest, and so she didn't get annoyed with herself each time thinking she couldn't do it. We came back over in canter and she did very well. As you can see here, she was not for it going. She was so lazy, she was so tired, and then she just knocked it. And oh dear, I just looked back like, has it fallen? It didn't fall. So then we went over in this nice upright, the highest we've done yet. I believe it was like 65 centimeters. She looked very chuffed with herself. We went over once more in canter. She did so well. That was the end of our lesson, guys. If you liked today's video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.